I'm Mori.
We're gonna fucking question this Frenchman. Who did you think it was? Who do you mean? Who did you think had come to see her?
Betty's no boyfriend, of course.
Her boyfriend?
Oui. The last time I went to see her in her room, he was also there.
What's his name?
I didn't ask. Sorry.
What can you tell me about him?
Let me think. Well, there was something I didn't like about him. And he certainly doesn't live in this building.
Okay. Which key did she borrow? He's probably talking about Rex. Which key did she borrow?
It was the key to room 205.
205? That's vacant, isn't it? Why have you got the key to that room in the first place?
I've been looking after it for Billy.
Alright, your friend.
Billy? Wait, whoa, hang on.
Oui, Billy Christie. He was here until the end of last month. We went to the same university. Even though he's moved out, we still meet each other from time to time at the university. When I spoke to him 3 days ago, he asked if I could return the spare key for room 205 to Mrs. Patrice.
The spare key?
Oui, that's right. Apparently, he couldn't find the spare key when he was moving out, so he couldn't give it back Mrs. Patrice in person. He managed to find it in the end, though. When he checked through his things again, that's the key that Betty borrowed.
Why did Betty need the spare key?
She just asked me for it one day. When she heard that I was looking after it for Billy, she said that she wanted to borrow it.
What made Betty ask to borrow the spare key to room 205 in the first place?
I think that was because her boyfriend had asked to borrow it.
Her boyfriend?
I was on my way to return the key to Mrs. Patrice, but she wasn't home. While I was in the lobby, Betty and her boyfriend turned up. That was when I told them that I was looking after the key. Then Betty's boyfriend said something to her, and she asked to borrow the key.
Why the hell would he want to see the room?
That's a question I can't answer, I'm afraid. He just stared at me while she asked, and I got the impression he's not someone I'd want to refuse. So that's how it happened, and why I went to Betty's room to get the key just now.
Hey, Charles.
Oui?
Would you let me
He's just trying to return the key.
Would you lend me the spare key too?
No!
No. Lend it to you. ¿Por qué?
That's Spanish.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, we're all going to be leaving here soon. I thought I'd like to take one last look around. It'd be nice to see what room 205's like.
I really have to get it back to Mrs. Patrice, though.
I'll make sure you have it back in no time. What do you say?
Any person in their right mind would be like,
No.
No. Okay, Monsieur Hyde.
At least he didn't
Why
use
not?
The I'm curious excuse?
Yes.
But I expect it back as soon as you finish looking at that room.
Don't sweat it. It'll be back before you know it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Some friend you are. You're just letting people fucking jump around in his room.
I received the spare key to room 205.
To be fair, there's no one inside right now, so... it
True
doesn't really
that.
matter.
I'm going back to my room now.
Charles
Wait, where
finishes
was his
speaking
room?
and heads off. Shit, I forget where he lives. Does he even live in this building? Well, obviously this is the next course of action. I used the spare key and unlocked the door to room 205. So Rex and Betty came in here, did they? Multiple times.
Multiple times, it seems.
Let's get the UV light out. Oh my god.
Oh my god, is that him or her? Is it both?
Oh, God. Is that a
Why is it on the stove?
baby?
There appears to be something on a shelf in the closet.
It's money.
Money.
There's a typewriter on the shelf in the closet. What's a typewriter doing here? Hang on, a typewriter? The order sheets I got were all done using a typewriter.
Oh shit, I just realized something.
What?
What if Rex sent that thing to force us to look for it? Because he can't get inside, or he can't really snoop around the hotel too much. But we can. He
Or
typed
here-
up the letter to tell us to look for the Scarlet Star. Boom, bam, case solved.
Or
Bring in the
here's-
dancing lobsters.
Or here's the better twist. What if it was Betty? I have absolutely no evidence to back this up.
Disclaimer, I have no evidence. Please give me a shot.
Literally just in court, like, excuse me, judge, I have no evidence to back up my claims, but my client is innocent. Please give me a chance.
Please.
It's my first day. I can't wait to get to Phoenix Wright to actually be like that.
I take the typewriter out of the closet and place it into the tabletop. Yup, that's certainly a typewriter, alright. Now the typewriter is on the desk.
Do we need paper?
There's the typewriter I took out of the closet. I remember there was something strange about the letters on the order sheet.
Oh yeah, wasn't there like a letter that was out of line?
Yeah.
I really should type something on this one and compare the print. But there's no paper. This presents a problem. Suppose I'd better have a look around for some.
Can't you just use, like, a piece
The
of paper
back
that
of one of the papers that you fucking already have.
Yeah.
Fucking ninny.
Paper towels.
Cabinets.
The cupboards at the bottom look a little grimy.
And therefore I will not check for paper there.
The drawers look old and dirty. This cupboard is for storing crockery, but it's completely empty. The cupboard doors look like they could fall apart if I try to open them. There are cupboards above the sink, just like in my apartment.
Alright.
Wait, toilet paper. Go
Of-
into the bathroom.
Of course. I couldn't even.
Come on. Oh, it won't let you?
No.
Damn it.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Bottles.
Hello?
Boggle.
Some bottles have been left lying on the floor.
Get off the floor.
Sorry. I'm just so tired.
There are drawers on the side of the cabinet. Paper! There are some
How
sheets
convenient.
of paper inside the drawer.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, Billy! Just what I was looking for. I take the sheets of paper.
These paper straws suck.
You ever watch Steven the Lesbian?
Steven the Lesbian?
Yeah.
No.
It has nothing to do with Steven Universe. This actually came out years before Steven Universe even existed.
It sounds familiar, actually.
It's an animation by Harry Partridge. And it's so fucking funny. It like starts with like a guy walking into like a ladies' gay bar. Or like a lesbian bar, I guess. And he starts like hitting on women and he's like, hey, you're not even a woman. It's like, not with that attitude, I'm not. We have to fight in the and then they're just like in a gladiators arena. And then like she fights a dragon, gets immediately destroyed, and then Steven pops up out of the back of the dragon and everyone's like, all hail Steven, king of the lesbians. And then it just ends with like a little girl being like, when I grow up, I want to be a lesbian just like you. Thanks, Billy! The best part about the whole thing is just the theme song. Where it's just like him dancing like a, you know, like a fucking cartoon character. And he's like, it's Steven, he's Steven, he's Steven the lesbian.
That reminds me of his little thing that he did for Skyrim. He does like a whole bunch of songs, right?
Holy shit, what is this? Forge my guns, fairy flames, do mine eyes, tell me lies, on new Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
Now just feed in a sheet. All set. Now to try typing something.
Rafflecopter.
I remember all the T's were kind of skewed on the order sheet.
Shit. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. No. I don't think it's gonna let you do anything else. I think you have to...
I don't think this is enough to prove anything.
Oh, you might have to
keep
write the
typing.
actual, like, line.
Really?
Maybe.
No way. Where's the order sheet? Order sheet. Item locate the Scarlets. Oh, it's only lowercase t's. How do I do lowercase on a fucking keyboard?
Sonic.
Bingo.
Wait, why is there a T?
Because I typed it.
Oh.
Because I knew that's what I had to do to solve the puzzle.
Oh, I see.
I guess that proves it. Looks like there's no denying that the order sheet was typed on this typewriter.
Your Honor, I have the evidence right here.
I finally
When I wrote
have
this-
evidence. Maybe that explains why Rex was so keen to get in here. Wait. That might mean that Betty knows something she's not letting on about, too. Do I smell interrogation time?
Didn't. I missed the
Dun,
old interrogation.
dun, 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 dun. We're not even there yet. We'll get there eventually. That's the interrogation music from Ace Attorney Investigations.
Mm.
It's so good. All the songs in Ace Attorney are so good, but I love the soundtrack to Investigations.
What is it, Mr. Hyde?
I've got something to ask you, Betty. It's about room 205.
Room 205? Never heard of it.
You know,
You'd better come in.
you know, the room next door.
No, the room next door is 204.
That's no. You're an idiot. Hey, Betty. Oh, I know that music.
Yeah, this fucking music.
Hey, Betty.
Yes, how can I help you?
I'd like a double cheeseburger with some fries, and gotta get a big potato on the side. Hey, Tony, you want anything? Yeah, I'll take
what's it called? It's right in the tip. French fries.
Yeah,
I'll take some French fries.
I'll take some French fries, please. I'll get a small fry. I'd like a little more than that. No, it's small. Trust me, he doesn't need.
He doesn't eat.
He doesn't need it. He's already 300 pounds.
He doesn't. He's denying it.
It was Charles you were talking to in the hallway earlier. I'd like to know why you asked him to lend you the key to room 205.
No reason. I just wanted to see what the room was like. That's all.
So you went into the room.
Maybe.
What kind of answer is that?
It's not a yes or a no. It's a maybe.
Yeah,
The best you're getting. Why are you asking me this?
Betty, if you and that Rex guy are up to something, then I've got some questions for you. Now tell me what I want to know.
And what do you mean by up to something?
You must have had a real reason to borrow that key. What was it? Now would be a good time to tell me.
There's nothing to tell.
Come on, I wasn't born yesterday.
It's the truth.
Bitch, don't yell at me. I get scared.
Betty,
It hurts my ears.
did you borrow it to use? Did you borrow it for Rex?
Yes, you did.
Did you borrow it for Rex?
What?
There's no use in trying to hide it. You borrowed the key because he asked you to, right?
There's no fooling you, is there, Mr. Hyde? It's true. Rex asked me to borrow the key from Charles. He said he really wanted to use that room.
Why the hell are you even giving that guy the time of day? You do know what Rex does for a living, don't you?
Yeah, I know. He investigates insurance claims.
And he does birthday parties on the side.
Investigate isn't the word I'd use. He's bad news. Did you know that too?
He's got a long dick.
Yes, I know. But it's okay. After all, I already fucked him.
Yo, listen up, young lady. It's not okay.
I kind of want to say you're being used,
But
we don't have enough evidence
yeah,
to say that.
I don't have evidence.
But you gotta give me a shot. You gotta let me.
It's not okay.
Damn
Fuck.
it.
I probably
already-
should have skipped it.
I already said it's fine. And besides, we're through anyway.
Betty, you've got to listen to me.
I'm not interested in what you have to say. What difference does it make anyway, whether he's good or bad? The problem's with you, Mr. Hyde, is that you don't know when to stop pushing. Damn.
I'm sorry, Betty.
Damn.
I just want you to understand.
Mr. Hyde.
Leave.
Why the hell are you even giving that guy the time of day?
Oh shit.
You do know what Rex does for a living, don't you?
Nice, we get the
We're
recycle.
talking in circles. Yeah, I don't think,
It's giving us another shot here. I don't know.
I don't think we're supposed to press further.
Mr. Hyde, I understand. Really, I do. I know he's not really interested in me.
Listen, Betty.
Also, I know the real reason he started going out with me.
Damn, she knows she's being used. What did he plan to do in there? Did you know what he planned to do in room 205?
I can't be 100% certain, but this is what he said. He told me that there was something he needed to check.
Betty. Was it about the incident 13 years ago? Was it about Marie? I don't think it would really have anything to do with the incident.
Yeah.
Was it about Marie?
And he is pretty focused on Marie as well, too.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it was.
So he's looking into her then.
How should I know? I don't know whether he's still interested in her or not. I don't know anything. We don't speak anymore.
Betty.
Like I said, he seemed to be interested in Marie. I noticed it a while back, but after he got what he wanted, he stopped coming here.
Why did Rex go out with you? What was his real reason for going out with you?
He started going out with me because he wanted to check the situation on the second floor.
Betty, what interested him? Was it the decor?
Kyle.
Was it the tenants?
Yes, that's right. He was keen on establishing who was friends with who and their relationships. That's what he came to find out. When I asked him why he was so interested in that, he said he was interested in putting a stop to Marie's accomplice.
Accomplice? Okay. That's new. So he said he got what he wanted.
Oh, he might be referring to us.
Mm-hmm.
Not in so many words, but I'm sure he did. He kept asking me all these questions about the people that live here. Then, after he'd seen room 205 and taken a look around, he didn't contact me anymore.
Because
I
he
didn't-
messaged us.
I didn't even have a number I could use to call him.
What did he mean by her accomplice? What did Rex mean by Marie's accomplice?
I have no idea. That was the first and last I ever heard on the subject.
But he said he wanted to put a stop to them, right?
That's what he said, but I had no idea what he meant. And why should I? After all he did was use me to get what he wanted.
Is it the Zoom? Oh, it's the Zoom.
It's just like you said, Mr. Hyde. I did borrow the key from Charles just so Rex could get inside the room. And I just passed it on to him. I never went into the room myself, though. So I hope you'll believe me when I say I can't tell you exactly what he did in there.
And that's the truth, isn't it?
Cross my heart. Why would I want to lie to you, Mr. Hyde?
I don't think you're lying. But if you knew he was only using you, Betty, why did you stay with him?
He was there when I felt lonely. He promised me he'd always be there for me.
Guess he would say that.
But I knew, even then. I knew he wasn't the type of man who keeps his promises.
You may not want to hear what I think, but here goes. Men often go for lonely women. Maybe it's love, maybe not. I don't know. If loneliness brings you together, you'll be even lonelier when it ends.
Mr. Hyde.
Come on, Betty, you can't go around wearing a face like that.
Oh, really? I can't believe I'm getting relationship advice from you.
But it's true. You can't go moping around forever. And besides, smiling suits you.
Can I ask you something, Mr. Hyde? Why is it that you're so interested in Rex? Oh, fuck. Sweats nervously.
I was... Hey, Mr. Hyde! I need you in my room. I gotta go.
My mother's in the
Mother's
hospital.
in the hospital.
I
I need
gotta go.
$1,000 right now. Yeah, sorry. I gotta... Mr. Hyde... Alright.
Is it because you spoke to Marie? Did you believe what she told you?
There are a number of things about her insurance claim that interest me. I'm curious about the whole incident.
About that.
Let me guess. You heard about me once being a detective from Rex, right?
Yeah, he did mention it.
Thought he might have. Did he say anything else?
No, just that.
I see. Betty, did you ever see Rex posting a letter to anybody here?
A letter? I've never seen him with a letter. I saw him with a note, but not a
God
letter.
damn it, no!
Okay, if I come up with any more questions about Rex later on, would you mind answering them for me?
No, not at all.
I will never answer another question from you ever again.
I plead the fifth.
Right. I better be going.
It is a right. Of course.
The right and the privilege,
I
To
leave
write
Betty's
a
room.
note.
but not a letter.
So now I know that the mysterious order sheet came from the typewriter in 205. Also, I discovered that Rex is trying to uncover a possible accomplice to Marie. What's Rex's connection to that order? Not only that. The engraved mark on Marie's ring and the one on the 4th floor. What do they mean? I think it's time I gathered my thoughts about all that's happening.
Oh yeah, end of chapter time.
I woke up on December 23rd with a hangover and a dry throat to boot. I grabbed a drink from the vending machine in the lobby, then called Rachel. She told me,
Oh,
about the Hotel Cape
yes,
West
the
emblem? Right. Rachel told me about the emblem Hotel Cape West used to use. It was an emblem in the shape of a condor. At Lucky's Cafe, Claire talked to me about a matter concerning her dad. After that, I came across Marie in the 2nd floor hallway, coming out of Betty's room.
Oh fuck! I was thinking of Nile.
Oh.
I kept thinking Condor was related to the gang called Condor, but it's not a gang. It's
No,
the,
it's
the
just
emblem.
like yeah.
I'm thinking of the gang. Nile. Alright, go on.
I returned to my room and called Red Crown. Ed was there and he had some light to shed on Frank's past. He told me...
He was disgraced by Hugh Speck.
Right. During an internal investigation when Frank was in his 40s, his name came up. It was Ed's ex-boss, Hugh Speck, that was responsible. Betty came to my room to explain why Marie had paid her a visit. Marie wanted Betty to buy something from her. It was a ring. Right. Marie asked Betty to buy her a ring for $500. Betty was concerned about the diamond being fake, so she gave it to me to check. I decided Dylan might be able to help. I went to see Dylan in his room, and while he was on the phone, I used his magnifying glass to take a closer look at Marie's ring.
You never returned the ring.
I did not. I discovered a small mark that had been engraved onto the base. It was identical to the one Dylan had sketched in his notebook. It was a condor. Right. I found a condor in Dylan's notebook and on the ring. Charles told me he had lent something to Betty. It was the spare key to room 205, and she had borrowed it on behalf of Rex. I got the key from Charles and took the opportunity to take a look around 205 myself. I tried out a typewriter I found there and discovered the T was slightly skewed. Right. When I pressed the T, the resulting print was higher than the rest of the letters. This matched with the order sheet I received. I tried to find out if this was Rex's handiwork by putting the pressure on Betty. Unfortunately, talking to her didn't answer this question. The riddle behind the condor appearing on both Marie's ring and in room 406, together with Frank's connection to the incident 13 years ago. With past and present colliding like this, I'm left with even more questions. There's still no concrete link between these events and this lost Scarlet Star.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. You can now read the events of this chapter in the Last Window novel by Martin Summer. And we save.
And we save.
So I'm assuming Kyle Hyde just goes back to Martin Summer and essentially
Just like recounts his
recounts
tales.
everything.
Ah, yes, Mr. Hyde. I see that you are
Finally
back.
come around to my brilliance.
I like to think that after every chapter, he just like runs over there. He's like, oh yes, I see you right here again. Now please tell me of your adventures.
He became a therapist and instead of like just fucking taking good notes and like trying to help him, instead he's just trying to write the book.
Condor, past and present, Christmas Eve.
All right, we're gonna have dinner with Mila.
Mila! Next
It's
time!
New Year's Eve. 6 years before Chernobyl. Fun fact.
If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and hit that bell if you want to see the next Last Window episode. Watch our other series like Hotel Dusk and Doki Doki Literature Club. Question of the day.
What'd you get for Christmas in 2019?
Put that shit in the comments below. I'm Bottles.
I'm Mori.
See you later.